What is up, YouTubers? It's Brandon here, and I'm bringing you another video. I decided I'm going to do something a little bit more serious. I'm going to do a video on what classes I took while I was in college. Let me see if I can get these papers in order. Okay, here goes. So I went to college to become a respiratory therapist, and I took 2 years at Kaplan College in Salida, California. Well, they call it Kaplan College Modesto, but it is in Salida. Now, this video is not to advertise for Kaplan College or any of its affiliates. I'm just doing a video just to let you know what classes I took through them, and you can decide if you want to go to the school or not. My experience was not necessarily the best nor the worst, so it's up to you. I'm not suggesting the school, but I don't know, maybe it'll work for you. And yeah, let's go. So my first classes I took were anatomy and physiology with an emphasis on the cardiopulmonary system. I like that word, emphasis. I say it way too weird. Anyways, I took that class. Now the classes that you take here will differ from what they may be offering now, or classes that you would take at a junior college or a regular university. Now I know that whenever you go to a private school like Kaplan, a lot of the classes are bundled in and you learn them really quick, and you get out in the field so you can start to try to find work. I cannot talk, obviously. So anyways, what I did was I took the courses here so I wouldn't have to take all my general for 2 years. So it basically broke down my program into half. But now when I go back to finish my bachelor's degree, I'm going to have to go back and redo my associate's degree, which makes no sense. I should have just done that to begin with. So here goes. So then I took Pharmacology 1, Medical Terminology, Introduction to Psychology, and Cardiopulmonary Patient Assessment and Diagnostic. And it was in that term that I ended up dropping the program. I was like, no, I'm done, I can't handle it, I dropped. So then I waited a full year, a full year, and then I re-enrolled in the program. Now, I went into psychosocial and ethical aspects of respiratory care, fundamentals of math, which I failed, and respiratory care in alternative settings. Now, I'm not sure how these differ in regular programs, but the program I took, the respiratory care in alternative settings, whooped my butt. I got a C. And then math I retook later on, which in a couple semesters it'll say that I retook it. Okay, I took oral communications, English composition, and administrative aspects of respiratory care. That was the next courses I took. And English and oral communication I did fine. Administrative aspects of respiratory care, I passed. I didn't do too horrible. Then I took fundamentals of math, medical terminology, and introduction to psychology. Now with medical terminology, a lot of times you get labs and stuff just like with anatomy and physiology. None of these classes will transfer unless you're transferring them to Kaplan University or to another Kaplan college or to like Independence University or something. That's the way it works. The accreditation is not that great, so it's private for profit school, so I guess that's what it is. I should have done my research, which that's my bad. I'm not saying it was bad that I did this, but it was my bad because I did not do my research. Then I took Cardiopulmonary Diseases, which I passed it. It wasn't that bad. And the next semester after that, I took Pharmacology 1 and Cardiopulmonary Patient Assessment and Diagnostic 1. That's where you start learning different diagnostics, stuff like that, and the medications and how to administer them, all that stuff. Is my hat crooked, you guys? I feel like it's crooked, and I keep looking over here, but I need to be looking over here at the doobly-doo, the dot, the camera. Either way, then I took Pharmacology 2 and Cardiopulmonary Patient Assessment and Diagnostic 2, which same thing, just more in depth. Then I took Respiratory Therapeutics and Modalities, which is basically goes over everything that you've already learned for almost a year. It was hard. You have to take tests at the end to be able to go out on your first rotation, second rotation, third rotation, final rotation, which is where you go do hands-on in the hospital. And I was nervous. I thought I was going to fail. I was positive I was going to fail. Well, it ended up I passed it and I went to my first basic respiratory practicum, which I got an A on. It was awesome. Then I went to Respiratory Therapeutics 2 and ACLS and Introduction to Mechanical Ventilation. That was a hard course. If you do not know your gas laws, your formulas, any basic stuff, if you've forgotten it, you are going to struggle in this class. I struggled in the class, and I got a B-, and I don't know how I got a B-, but I don't know. There was a lot going on with the school, too. We went through a couple different teachers, director left, all this stuff. It was just, there was a lot going on. Then I went to Intermediate Respiratory Practicum, which was my second rotation, and I got an A. I know, I'm pretty awesome. What can I say? I'm a smart guy. Not really. I don't know how I made it through. Then I went to Advanced Disease Pathophysiology and Case Management and Special Procedures. I do not remember anything about those courses. I don't even know what they're about. But I took them and I passed them. I got 2 Bs. I don't know how. Then we did Healthcare Topics and Acute Critical Care of Cardiopulmonary Patient, which is more hands-on, in-depth. And then I did my Advanced Respiratory Practicum. I got an A. Where did I go for that one? I don't know. I don't remember. I went to the San Francisco VA. That's right. And then I did my neonatal pediatric respiratory care, which I learned neonatal. And then my last rotation was supposed to be neonatal and pediatric respiratory care practicum. Heads up, I got an A in that class, but they did not have enough hospitals that wanted students from our school that had neonatal. So I went to a long-term facility, a skilled nursing facility. So I have not worked with babies or children. Well, the youngest I've worked with was like 18, between 18 and 21. That's not a child, that's an adult. So I don't know what to tell you on what you're going to learn in that. Basically, so I ended up passing all my classes. I graduated with a 3.0, which is not great, but, you know, I did. I graduated. I made it through the program. I don't know how I did. I did not study enough. I feel like I learned a lot, but I feel like I didn't learn a lot. And they say that's true about a lot of people in the medical field, is you're continuously learning. So hopefully as I get more and more and more involved in the medical field, I will learn more. I'm not sure. But either way, that is it for this video. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. And if you have any questions on what to expect in the program, go ahead and let me know. Oh, and you will have to take state boards. That's a lot of money. So peace out. Bye.